boom, 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 boom. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby and have ourselves a treat. I said, let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby and have ourselves a snack. Welcome to tonight's show. It is September 30th. And if you remember, September 30th last year signaled the incoming of what we do for the month of October. Now, every year, I tell myself I'm not going to do it again. I'm not going to do this again. At least I'm not going to do it in this way. It turns something that I love doing into a chore, and I don't want it to be a chore. And I'm begrudgingly preparing myself. I'm preparing myself for, the inevitability that is just not the case, and that I'm going to have to do it the way that I always do it. It's kind of funny too, because nobody actually watches any of these videos. Like they do not get a lot of traffic on my channel. Typically movie stuff doesn't get as much traffic as music stuff does. I love doing the movie stuff because I like talking about movies. I like to talk about what I like to talk about on this channel. That's why my channel isn't bigger. That's why I don't have 20,000 subscribers, I don't think. Because if I just talked about, the Misfits for every single show, it would grow and grow and grow. But like, that's just not what we do here. It's just never been the way that it's been. So every October since 2014, I think 2014 or 2013, we do 31 days of Halloween. And the way 31 days, this is the Kickoff show where we talk about what it is. And, I invite you to join me for 31 days of Halloween. We have a couple of things we do. We also have the Tom Hanks, the Giving T. Hanks on Thanksgiving that nobody watches either, but it's a tradition. And we here at the Frumess channel like to continue with tradition. So in keeping with tradition, that is exactly what I'm going to do. So here's how it works. These are the Frumess rules. Okay. It's much different. Sometimes they have lists, like they do something for movie number 1, do something with sharks. For movie number 2, do something, the third film from a renowned horror director. Like they give you, they try to give you a framework. I have never been a fan of that. I don't like it. I like to go where the wind blows me. For me, 31 Days of Halloween is a journey. It really is a journey, man. It's the month where I watch more movies than I do any time else in the year. I watch more movies in the month of October. My record is 63 movies in 31 days. I have yet to beat that. It was easy to do. There was a pandemic going on. Life is a lot busier in this day and age. So I'll be lucky if I can crank out to 31. I don't think I've ever not made it to 31. And this is our 10th, almost our 10th year. It's either the 10th year or it's the 9th year of doing this. I love it, man. I love it. And, so here are my rules. Very simple rules. It's not a movie a day in like the regular 31 days of Halloween. Normally 31 days of Halloween, you got to do a movie a day. I don't do a movie a day. I just make sure that I watch a minimum of 31 movies for 31 days. So, life is busy. Things happen. If I skip a day, that means I got to make sure I just keep up. I got to make sure that I stay on track to hit 31. Now, the goal here is to exceed 31 movies. I don't want to just watch 31. I want more, baby. I want more. So the goal is to actually watch more than 31 movies. Now, this will be year 3, I guess, begrudgingly. Year 3, where I not only attempt to watch these movies, but I do video reviews for each movie. And I like it, but I also hate it. I don't know why I do it. I don't do it for an audience because, like I said, the audience, it's not something that people like to come to my channel for. They just don't. It's just not a thing. And at the same time, I'm like, if I'm going to review this, and I do reviews on YouTube, I might as well review for YouTube because I used to just do it on Facebook. There's almost 10 years of me reviewing movies. It's, usually just a little blurb. So these are not long reviews. They're, generally, if I'm trying not to be so long-winded, they could be anywhere from 5 minutes to 10 minutes to 15 minutes. Last year we started to get a little crazy. I think one of them, Say No Evil, ended up being 35 minutes. There was a lot I wanted to say about it. And the problem with the reviews is it's like it turns into like a beat by beat of what happens instead of just reviewing what I liked or hated about the movie. You know what I mean? So I got to remember to talk about why I like the movie and not necessarily what is happening in the movie. You should just watch the movie. Biz is here. Biz says, yeah, we're going to start tomorrow too. We're going to kick it off with Coraline. We'll watch 2 movies a week together and whatever on our own. Going to try to catch Five Nights at Freddy's at the theater. That's right. That's like the Wally's Wonderland with Nicolas Cage, but that's like the original, the Five Nights at Freddy's. Yeah, that's great, Biz. I'm glad you're doing it. And like I said, I invite anybody to join me. And please, send me either messages or leave in the live chat. Last year what we did, we mixed it up a little bit. We actually did some of the reviews were done live. When there was a lot to say about it, when it could really be its own show, we would do, straight up like, just live streams. And maybe we'll throw in a couple of those as well. But the goal here is, short, fast, quick reviews. And if you want to see what I'm watching, not that maybe you don't give a shit. I know you don't give a shit because if you did, you'd watch the goddamn things. If you want to see what I'm watching for 31 Days of Halloween, just follow along on the Frumess channel and you'll see what movies pop up in my queue. Now, like I said, here's another rule that I have for 31 Days of Halloween. This one is super important to me. I try to watch things I've never seen before, or I try to revisit things that I have not seen in a very, very long time. Typically, that's the top. Those are the 2 highest priorities. So in past years, what I've done is like I've explored the Hammer films, which I was not familiar with. Another year, I had never seen all the Universal movies, and I bought one of those box sets that they had. It was actually a really good deal. I think it's priced pretty reasonably. I haven't checked in a while. Check out the 8 original Universal monster films, with like Dracula, Frankenstein, Wolfman, all that. Invisible Man, Phantom of the Opera, the second one, the remake, not the original one with Lon Chaney. In fact, I actually just watched today. It would have been perfect for tomorrow, but it was only playing one day today. I watched today a restoration of Todd Browning's The Unknown, which was the movie that he made with Joan Crawford and Lon Chaney. It's a silent film, came out in 1927, so it's post Phantom of the Opera. But it's pre-Freaks and it's pre-Dracula. And it's actually being released with the new Criterion box set that will have Freaks in it. And it's a really good hook. It's a really interesting. It's about this guy who is pretending not to have arms, played by Lon Chaney. Lots of camera trickery. It's very short. It was a very short film. I'm like reviewing it right now. I shouldn't be doing this because it's not 31 days yet. I can't count that movie technically. Now, for me, here's another rule. The clock starts at midnight typically, but what I've done in years past, so on Halloween night until I go to sleep, I can keep watching movies until my eyes close. So it could technically be after midnight, November 1st, but if I'm eating Halloween candy and watching movies, those count, baby. It counts until I hit the head and go to sleep. This year, in previous years, I always start at midnight on the nose. And now I'm amending my own rules slightly. Here's how I'm amending my rule, okay? As long as the movie I am watching finishes when it's midnight the next day into October 1st, it will count as my first film for 31 Days of Halloween. So I'm really extending my window here. So from technically, whenever I start watching tonight, I'll probably pop the movie on at 11, right? Something like that. I'll pop the movie on at 11 and I'll watch it through till midnight. And maybe I'll even start another one because I just drank a bunch of caffeine because I really want to just burst out the gate with some motherfucking films. I'm going to count that. I'm going to count that. So that will count. Movies have to be horror. Right? They have to be horror or sci-fi horror or horror adjacent. Like they have to be Halloween movies. Maybe they're not horror, but they're about Halloween. That could count too. Amy, thank you so much for the skulls. Amy, much appreciated. Amy, I'm taking the skulls and I'm hanging them on my wall, which reminds me, send me your skulls. Give me your skulls. I want to hang them on my wall. That's my new thing now. I copied it from another YouTuber. I think it's great. He didn't say skulls. He uses something else, but I thought, what would we at the Frumess channel do? We would do skulls. So give me your skulls. Leave them in the comments. Leave them in the live chat. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like this video and make sure you leave me your skulls. Ravner has left me some delicious skulls. Thank you. Metal Fetishist, some flaming skulls. Excellent. Excellent. I'm loving all these skulls. Biz, thank you for your skulls, Biz. We're getting some serious skullage here, and I do appreciate it. I'm going to hang them all on my wall. Tubi has a pretty gnarly collection of cult and horror and cult classics. Could not agree more, Metal Fetishist. Could not agree more. Yes. And Amy, of course, I'm going to hang them on my wall. That's what we do. Of course, that's what's going to happen. What else can I say to you? I do want a quick interlude before I talk about riotstickers.com. I feel like this show is good for this. I met these guys at the Misfits show at the Prudential Center, and they gave me their CD. And, I just wanted to say, I haven't had a chance to listen to it. I'm going to pop it in, but I just want to say, they went to the trouble to give me their CD. I should really, flash it on the channel. This is the Grave Corpse. Grave Corpse, and this is a promotional sampler from them. So go check out the Grave Corpse and their music. They're like a horror punk band. Really nice guys. I met them at the bar right next to Prudential Center. We were cutting it up, hanging out. Make sure you check out Grave Corpse. I have their sticker. I stickered their sticker. So check them out. Make sure you do that. And we're about to. Well, oh my God, we got more skulls. We got Pod is here. Pod has given up some skulls. Thank you. Matt John, good to see you. Thank you for your skulls. Amy just got done watching Saw X, bloody fun. Amy, you're gonna hate me, but I've got to be honest. I thought it was sawful. No, it was Saw's never been my thing. I see them all because I just like the kills are gnarly and fun and whatnot. But I just it was just more of the same. If they whatever Saw they're gonna make, I'm gonna probably go out and see. Another one that would have been good for 31 Days of Halloween, but I just wanted to get it out of the way. So it is what it is. But yeah, welcome back, Jigsaw and whatnot. When you get trapped in a Saw trap, it can be a little sticky. And you know what else is sticky? The sponsor of the Frumess channel, riotstickers.com. That's right. Riotstickers.com is the place where you can get your stickers. Do you have any spooky things that you want to advertise? You got to go to riotstickers.com. They got a special deal. The link is down in the description. You can get 1,000 stickers for $79. That's right. 1,000 stickers, $79. It's 7 cents a sticker. These stickers are printed on vinyl, which makes them waterproof. They have a UV coating, which protects them from the sun. Let me tell you something. Those reds, they're the first thing to go. And boy, do they stick around. They stick around years to come. Riotstickers.com. Use the deal. Don't mess around. I'm throwing the stickers at the camera because that's what I do. Look at this thing. We're losing our minds here. Talking about riotstickers.com, riot stickers, 31 Days of Halloween. I think it's time to play the Less Than Jake theme song. So let's go live. It's not live. It's pre-recorded. Let's go do that now.
Posters and promo cards, there's nothing we can't print for you. From stage backdrops to bass drum heads, we can print on shirts, we can print on hats, we can print on pants. Cheap prices and high quality,
Oh my God, I'm so crazy. All these basement prices. Crazy Eddie. I don't remember what Crazy Eddie used to say. You know who used to work with Crazy Eddie? Mr. Jim from the Misfits. He used to work with Crazy Eddie or for Crazy Eddie or something like that. I don't even know. So yeah, it's gonna be this whole month is gonna be Crazy Eddie with all the horror movies that we are all gonna watch. Metal says, I'm gonna watch 976 Evil tonight. Did you know that Night of the Bastard is on Tubi? London May is in it. Gonna try and watch it this weekend. I did not know that. I will check it out. Apparently that's a movie that London May, I believe he stars in and he produced. So, but it's like a short. So yeah, I would check that out. I check that out. Typically shorts don't count, but maybe we'll make an exception for London May. Dagger is here. Halloween. All right, a couple of announcements, you guys. Again, for those of you who don't know yet, if you are a member of any kind of way on any of the, the Patreon or the YouTube membership, you can watch that third part of the John Christ interview where John Christ breaks down Mother in its original punk arrangement on acoustic guitar. It's pretty awesome. The next part of that, John Christ 4P, is going to be coming up the pike soon. And then John Christ 3 will be available publicly. You're getting new reviews every single day via 31 Days of Halloween. The announcements for the t-shirt winners are imminent once I get through those freaking emails. I've written so I'm currently revamping Frumess.com. Frumess.com is my website. And, with social media being the way that it is, I have, I've sort of let my website, I haven't really updated it much. A few things here and there since 2020. So I've really just started already trimming some fat. I'm going to add some things. I got to change around some things. I just haven't needed a website because I got YouTube and stuff. It's interesting how that sort of changes. I had the website before I had YouTube, or before I was like really back into YouTube and whatnot. So I'm going to be publishing an article on there, like a blog, if you will. And I might read that blog live on the channel. We will see. In addition to all of the reviews, there will be more of just regular normal shows. So we might have a couple punk rock shows peppered in there. I know that there's there's a Danzig show coming up that you guys are going to really, really dig. Going to be a lot of fun. Discovered something really great. And I can't wait to dive into it and go over it with you guys the way that we do here. So that will be good. What else can I say? Secret shows, man, we are almost through the topic that we've been working on. We've been working through on the secret shows, man. In fact, the conclusion is next show, the next show that I tape. Actually, I have two shows in the can. So there's another show is coming imminently at the beginning of October of the secret show. That one's going to be really illuminating. If you like Legacy of Brutality, you are going to love this secret show. Love it. It's going to be great. Can I repeat the JC interview schedule releases? It's not it's not public yet. It's currently out, but only for memberships right now. And I don't know what the hell? Abuse of Little Monkey video. What? What does this mean? What does this mean? Abuse of Little Monkey video? I'm very Keith. Thank you for the skulls, Silver Shamrock. I have never seen 976 Evil. Maybe that I should put that on my list. I know Stephen Jeffries is in it. Stephen Jeffries, who plays Evil Ed from Fright Night, who would go on to have an illustrious porn career before pretending like he no longer had a porn career and then went back to being like a horror kind of guy. Biz is asking, what do I think of the upcoming Toxic Avenger remake? I'm excited. I've heard mixed things about it. I grew up on the Toxic Avenger, like one of my, part of my formative movie education. Like it's a big deal to me. It's a big deal to 14-year-old Jeff, actually. So, of course I'm going to see it. I love Macon Blair, who wrote and directed it. And, it's got Elijah Wood in it, and Peter Dinklage plays the Toxic Avenger. So, I mean, I'm in. The thing that I've heard about it is that, I don't know, I've heard mixed things. I know the trailer just came out. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it no matter what. Is it coming out in October? It'd be great to have it for 31 Days of Halloween. That'd be fantastic. I don't know if it is. So yeah, but if you like I said, if you are curious about what I'm watching, please make sure to check out the videos, give them likes, throw some skulls on there. Let me reiterate the rules, and then I'm gonna actually peace out of here. Okay, that's right. This was just a kickoff announcement because literally later tonight I'm gonna be watching horror movies, reviewing them, and putting them up on the channel. So just to reiterate the rules here, the Frumess rules for 31 Days of Halloween: you must watch 31 movies in 31 days minimum. It does not have to be a movie every single day. Try to watch something new. I know I'm going to be hitting the Blob remake because I got it on Scream Factory a few years ago and it stayed wrapped on my shelf and I just never watched it. It's been a while, so I'm probably going to crack that open for sure. I've seen the Blob a billion times, but I know that's going to get watched. Try to watch new stuff if you can. Try to vary your stuff. That's the other thing too. I'll go from watching a silent film to watching a werewolf movie, to watching something with zombies, to watching something Italian, to watching something from the 40s. I love, eclectic, but sometimes years have themes. So like I said, one year was like a lot of Hammer stuff. One year was, I was doing Amicus anthology stuff. I've toyed with the idea of doing Tales from the Crypt, the entire series. I have the entire series right over there. The problem with that is it's not movies. Like I feel like that just deserves its own show. So I think maybe in November or December, we're going to dive into Tales from the Crypt in the entire series. We're going to review the whole thing. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. A lot of stuff is going to be great. I just keep saying great, great, great. What else can I tell you in this kickoff show? I mean, this is just about raising awareness for 31 Days of Halloween. I love doing this. I've been doing this, like I said, for 9-10 years now. It's so much fun. I don't know. Are any of you guys on Letterboxd? You know what Letterboxd is? It's like a place where you can track movies. This is my Letterboxd. If you want to follow me. Oh no, that shows the movies I directed, but hold on. If anybody, let me see if this will bring me up. I don't know. Here we go. Follow me on Letterboxd. This is another great place. If you want to see what people ask me, like, what are you watching? This is where I also leave reviews as well. Check out on Letterboxd. That shows all the stuff that I watch pretty much, in case you needed to know. If you're into movies as much as I am, that's my Letterboxd thing. Keith says that they are watching Korean horror tonight. That's great. Hey, if you are, that's a great way to end the show. What is everybody watching tonight? Maybe that's a better way to do this. What if it was a check-in? What if instead of doing reviews every single night, it was 4 weekly check-ins? Every week we do a check-in and I go over what was watched for that week. You guys tell me what you watched for the week and we'll just do it. There'll be 4 consecutive shows instead of doing a review every single day. I mean, that's just, I guess I have till tonight to make that decision. It would be an interesting experiment. I don't know. With that said, I have to wrap this up now. Something to think about. Why don't you leave? Maybe we can maybe we'll just do a check-in. Maybe we'll just do a check-in once a week. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too much. That's a problem. I always bite off more than I can chew. And then I get burnt out. And then it feels like it turns into a drag. We don't want that either. Okay. So you guys have your work cut out for you. I have my work cut out for me. 31 Days of Halloween. Ready, set, go. It begins for me. It begins T-minus in 2 hours. I can't freaking wait. Pod says that they're watching Phantasm. That's great. Keith says they haven't made up their mind yet. Crunchyroll. That's cool. Listen, make sure you leave your skulls. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Ravner's watching Plan 9. I actually kind of like this. I like this little check-in. Maybe we need to do that. Maybe that's part of it. Maybe it's like more communal, like we're checking in. What is everybody watching? Maybe I'll do that's what we can do. I'll do my reviews and then we'll check in every week and we'll see what all of you are watching. How about that? How about that? Maybe that's the way to do it. Maybe I'll just do them all. Maybe we'll do it all together at the same time. It would just make it more communal, right? Yeah, you know what? I'm making a decision right now. I think that's what I'm going to do this year. That's the way to do it. It's a check-in. It's a check-in. So here's what we're going to do. Yeah, tomorrow's Sunday. So we'll do it every Sunday. We'll do it for all 4 Sundays. So on Sunday night, we will have our check-in about what we are watching. I'll go over what I'm watching, and then anybody who wants to chime in with what they're watching, and we will have a conversation. So we're going to do things a little bit differently. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do things a little bit differently. Amy is going to be starting with the Howling. And you know what I'll do? I will make sure to post what I'm watching as I'm watching it in the community section on my YouTube. That's what I'll do. We just figured this out, guys. And I like this a lot better than just doing a video on top of video on top of video. I think that's the way to go. I don't have the Howling. I just got on the Arrow box set, the Arrow set of American Werewolf in London. Fuck John Landis, but that's a masterpiece. You just can't go wrong. I'm thinking of trying some Hammer horror films. Any suggestions? Yes. Watch Curse of the Werewolf. Watch Captain Clegg. Watch what else was a good Hammer? I'm trying to think off the top of my head. I have them all in the box set right over there. Hey man, why don't you shut it? Uh-oh. I voted for Beanis. I don't know. Why are you watching my show? Like, why are you even watching my show? Why would I shut it? That makes no sense. Why don't you just go somewhere? Why don't you go somewhere else? All right, Biz, you want some recommendations? Hold on. Let me get you some. I'll tell you what I liked most from this set. So this is the Hammer set I got. Nightmare. I liked Nightmare. Curse of the Werewolf is the number one thing that you should. What is this guy? What is this? Funny Simeon. Why don't you go eat an orange bozo? What? Go walk around on 2 legs somewhere. Why don't you? Idiot. That is great. I don't know who you are, but that is hilarious. Night Creatures. Okay, I'd recommend Night Creatures, Curse of the Werewolf, Nightmare, and definitely The Evil of Frankenstein. Hell to the yeah. So that is what I recommend. All right, I really got to go, everybody. Peace, hair grease. Happy watching. Stay in touch. We're going to have so much fun. It's going to be a great season for 31 Days of Halloween.